Still coming, Matron Bullwinkle a neck, Foxy Frida wearing it down at the 50, Foxy Frida moves up, takes the lead, and Foxy Frida punched out by Billy Egan, but at a neck. But it's all Zardozi coming clear from Ethel Flynn, and Zardozi wins the Oaks for J-Mac.
For Champion Stakes Day. What a race day it's going to be, and what a carnival we've had. Obviously, haven't gone too well, but bounced back today. We're having a couple of winners on Oaks Day, and we progressed through to Stakes Day, where I would think that this is going to be a ripping card. 3 Group 1s, and it's going to be an absolute spectacle. Let's get into the races to find the winners of the undercard, and of course the feature races, and of course hopefully some winners along the way. Let's get into it. Race number 1 at Flemington is a benchmark 90 over the 1600 metres, and I've got acceleration on top for Richard Cully and Declan Bates. I think this horse can score here first up. The last time it was first up was over the mile at Flemington, was beaten by Good Running and Pounding, which has a lightweight of 55 kilos, the lightest weight it's ever carried first up, a good draw, and I think it's in with a massive shout here. What a deal for second. This horse has been the flashing light its last 3 starts, charging home lightweight J car. I just don't know how far back it gets. Japanese Emperor is the class of the field and could easily blow them away. He's over the odds at $10, and sequestered. He's a thinker. I'm convinced he's under the odds, but on his best form he can win, but he's too short. But with this acceleration in race 1, I like its chances, and I think it can score first up. 25 to win. Race number 2 at Flemington is the listed Always Welcome Stakes over the 1200 metres, and the star of Flemington, the horse that absolutely loves the straight. It's Our Time on top. Comes into the Rising Fast last Saturday. He's backing up. The form's in Frank with Spacewalk running so well today, and Najib Sale pipping him on the post, who did run well there and finished. It's Our Time finished on the heels of that horse last start. I think he can improve up that. Blake Shin, wide draw, right side of the straight. I think he's the one to beat. Parasol comes up in grade, comes back in grade, but now faces the big boys. There is a chance with a light weight. General Boy will be charging home, and Bocata Gari, third up, blinkers on. Peak performances have always been third up. You can see where I'm going with that. But It's Our Time for the listed Always Welcome Stakes, 30 the win. Race number 3 at Flemington is the listed Springtime Stakes, formerly known as the Amanda Elliott, over 1400 metres, and I'm with Schwartz on top. Really confident on this horse. I think he's going to take a hell of a beating here and give them a hell of a beating. He's drawn the inside barrier, took the massive leap from winning a maiden impressively to stakes level. I think he ran a cracker last start. Down in the weights, J-Mac aboard, barrier 2, goes to the front. Can you see what I'm saying? Nadachi's way over the odds at $34. This horse ran a good race last start. Peel back the form. It ran behind Zardozi, beating her, and we saw what she did today. I think $34 is a crazy price. Modown was impressive winning its maiden for Craig Williams. He sticks, and Snapback I think can run well. But Schwartz for mine, the listed Springtime Stakes. I think he's your winner. 20 the win, but I'm going to have 3 the win and 5 a place on Nadachi because it's got the Zardozi form. Race number 4 is the Group 3 Queen Elizabeth Stakes over the 2,600 metres, and I'm really, really confident here on Duke de Sessa. It's coming out of the Turnbull and the Caulfeild Cup by being beaten by genuine Group 1 stars, and we saw what that form did. Solcombe ran well in the Turnbull, and then ran an okay race in the Caulfeild Cup without a fight. Won the Caulfeild Cup, went and won the Melbourne Cup. That's genuine Group 1 winning form. Back to a Group 3. I think this horse is over the odds at 480. I'm not surprised the market's shortened in from when it's first opened. I think it's a cracking chance. Muramasa, I'm not taking it on, but I don't think deserves to be favourite. I think Duke de Sessa should be favourite. A Maid coming off the winning the Geelong Cup. And Ladies Man, I thought was disappointing last Saturday, though I think can run better here. Opie Boston in this setup. But I'm with Duke de Sessa and the Queen Elizabeth 30 the win. Race number 5 at Flemington is the Group 2 Matriarch Stakes, and I think this is a lovely race for Stein, and was second in the race last year behind a horse that had a better turn of foot than Roots. This horse is a grinding horse that will be coming to the line. 2,000 metres, I think it's perfect. Go and have a look at her last start run. It was a great pipe opener for this. Gregor Limo didn't perform this afternoon, but I think that form reference is going to hold up. And I think Steinem is a ripping chance here. Pearl of Ulcers for second, coming out of the Livermore Classic. J-Mac to ride, Group 1 placed horse, I think, Emma Kura, a Group 1 winner. In for a short spring, but I still think can run one here. D. Oliver in the saddle, and Nolan Adil. This horse is seriously over the odds at $26. What it was doing in Queensland prior to coming down to Melbourne, it's a good horse. But Steiner for mine in the Matriarch, I'm going to have 40 the win on her. Race number 6 at Flemington. It's the first of the 3 Group 1s. It's the Darley Champion Sprint over the 1200 metres, and I am with Imperatriz, and I'm going to explain why I think she's unbeatable. Yes, unbeatable. I think she's going to win and win very comfortably here. She's an absolute star. She's won her past 3 starts, being the McEwen first up over the 1,000, an unsuitable trip, but just dashed past them. Last 2 being the Moy and the Manikato, bolting in both of them at Group 1 level, and prior to that one, the William Reid, as they came over to test the water at Group 1 level. I think this horse is a star. It's you're not getting a price, that's why. But I think she's got better form than the rest of them. Insecret, yes, coming out of the Everest, but it's a weak, in my mind, it's a weaker form reference. There is the proven straight track horse in Cameron. Well, Lofty Strike. Write this horse off at your peril. He's way over the odds, $41. I don't think he'll start that jump time. And as for Imperatriz has already beat her, so couldn't get a higher than 4th. But Imperatriz for mine, it's a good thing. Champion Sprint, 50 the win. Race number 7 at Flemington is the Group 1 Kennedy Champions Mile over the mile, obviously, but I'm with Alligator Blood on top. A lot of people would have known my selection when this race came out. He's an absolute star, and I'm confident he can score here. Every time it's been a match race between Mr. Brightside and Alligator Blood's either been unlucky or beaten Mr. Brightside, or, when they met in the Kaibi, Brightside had a couple of runs on him, and he was only second up, so I can think he can take much improvement from that. Coming back from the 2,000 metres, he had to make a run wide in the Cox Plate where Mr. Brightside shot up on the inside. I'm not taking anything away from Brightside's performance. It was a great performance, but it's all of a map for me here. Alligator Blood likes gets a sole lead in front. Timmy Clark amps it up at the 1,000, amps it up at the 500 metres, and I think he'll take the sprint out of the charge, the back markers in Mr. Brightside and Fangirl, who are very good chances, and the inevitable in 4th. But I'm with Alligator Blood to lead all the way in the Champions Mile, 30 the win. Race number 8 at Flemington is the Group 1 Tab Champion Stakes, and I'm with West Wind Blows on top. I think this horse as well comes out of the Caulfeild Cup and the Turnbull like Duke DeCessa does, and I think that's genuine Group 1 form to prove very hard to beat here. Wouldn't have looked out of place in the Melbourne Cup, and I think it was going to take a lot of beating here. I think Jamie Spencer will score his first Group 1 of the Carnival. Zaaki for second. Look, he's probably earned enough points up to get a pension by now, but he's going to lead here. He gets Jamie Carr. He's got a lot going for him. He's only 5th up, and I think he can run really well. Prowess is an absolute star that comes at the face of big guns now. It was a weaker race last start, and Joyce was unlucky in the Cox Plate, but are her best days behind it. But West Wind Blows for mine, the champion stakes with Zaaki. 40 the win on West Wind Blows and 10 the win on Zaaki. And the last race on the Flemington Carnival is the race number 9, and it's the Grand Handicap over 1,100 metres, and I'm with Brieux's here. I think he's drawn the right part of the straight in barrier number 6, towards the middle. Blake Chanel will get him in a comfortable position, and I think is the one to beat here. Rag McNerio comes right up in grade, though has been impressive his last couple of wins. Kin is only first up there, is classy, and Fasudo might be the one that's really over the odds in the race. Had no luck last start, had no luck first up, and I'm interested to see how it goes here. But Brieux's for mine in the last 25 the win. Thank you everyone for watching my preview for the Champion Stakes Day. We haven't had the best of luck during Cup Week so far. We've had a couple of winners on Oaks Day, and hopefully we can bounce back and blast out in the last day on Stakes Day. Hope you've enjoyed the preview, and I'll see you next week for the preview. Oh, I do believe Sir Rupert Clarke Day, and also being 1,000 Guineas Day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.